Hi guys, welcome to another battle report. This time it's a battle report from a tournament, Total Annihilation Masters in Szczecin. This is my third game and I'm facing my friend who is playing Cryx, Denny1 in a much feared Ghost Fleet. And I'm trying out my Caine3 because I think he's got a game against Ghost Fleet. So it's my first real game versus Ghost Fleet, so we'll see how it goes. In my local meta nobody is playing Cryx, so I was dojoing a lot how to deal with lists that I use against Ghost Fleet. And well, Caine3 has a lot of magic weapons and he's got some tricks up his sleeve and he can reach far away to take down that one guy that is staying far back to keep them recurring. No remove from play, but on the other hand he's got a decent assassination threat, and Denny has to watch out for his mage side because that can bring end to her very fast. So my friend is moving his Blackbanes on far left flanking maneuver, and his pirates on the left side and right side and the center. So they all run in. He's got 4 arc nodes, which is a really irritating thing, because without arc nodes I can feel a bit safer, but removing all 4 arc nodes seems pretty impossible. So because there is so many models, the pirates tend to spread out, what I've seen in other battle reports, and also in this battle they have to spread out not to be killed too easily with AoEs, so they take a lot of board space. So this gives opportunity to push with one flank, unfortunately abandoning mostly the other flank, so I can then have a caster on one side pretty safe from retaliation. So what I'm trying to find out now is a place where Caine can push a bit forward to push the Deneghra back. He will go in a bit or run in and have stealth from Ace. Ace will mini feed together with him. So they will be far forward, maybe not a very safe position in general, but because of stealth, the Ghost Fleet doesn't have stealth out, so they should be fine, and I don't think I can win this matchup without risking anything. So the Deneghra's threat range with arc nodes is 22 inches, and with her feet is 21. So I'm staying outside of her 21, and because of stealth, I can decrease threat range of arc nodes to 19 inches. So one of the arc nodes in this position would be too far away. So I used Thunderbolt shot, which pushed the arc node outside of the Deneghra's control range and knocked it down. And then I moved Caine and Ace retreated back with locomotion. Then Caine shoots a couple of Blackbanes. Then we just confirm the measurement that Caine is out of eventual Deneghra's feet. And then I also measure a position that his battle engine could not run and engage my Hurricane, not to debuff him. I want to play this matchup safe. I'm not sure if it's not too safe, maybe, but we'll see. So Hurricane goes in and shoots some AoEs, removing a couple of pirates, and then I run my small mechanics unit to the left flank. They will be the contesting unit to slow the scoring of my opponent. Then on the right flank I've got an objective that gives me magical weapons, so I move my charger, one of the chargers, in the wood in range of 4 inches on the objective, so I will gain magical weapons from it. And then I position the rest of my stuff around here, and the time goes to my opponent. So so far I didn't notice making too many big mistakes, but they will come, though, don't worry about it. So Blackbane's apparition, and my opponent considers what he should do. So the pirates on my left flank start running in, climbing the board space, which is not optimal, but it's actually not so bad. He will start scoring there, but my plan is to push from my right center and maybe start scoring there and cleaning my opponent out. And then if I clean the right flank, then I can start pushing to the left flank. But this is just in the theory, because it's just beginning of the match, so we'll see how it goes. I will I'll try listing my mistakes as well, so I can in the future maybe avoid them and you can see them better as well. So the middle pirates also run. You'll notice that the gray unit of pirates is running in the middle. There is one guy hanging back, far back. Also in the blue unit there is one guy hanging far back. And Denny is sitting together with Caine, Ghost in one trench for now. So they are pretty much late game pieces. So here's what's happening. The pirates on my right flank, they are running forward. And the battle engine is just staying outside of my, I think, aiming range of chargers. I don't know what my opponent measured there. I think he measured something. Alright, so Wraith, Pistol Wraith moved into behind the building. And then Blackbanes run to take position on my right flank. They're flanking me. Then Ark's not running to cover. So not much happening. Rengrave took shelter among the grey unit. This is the blue guy behind the wood. So killing him would be a bonus if I manage that, because he gives +1 to Rat, to the pirates. Alright, so my turn again. So Denny, fearing the Caine and his ability to mage side her and try to kill her, moved away, which gives me a bit of space on the table. So I want to concentrate on the center and right flank. I think that the Caine unit is capable, maybe with some little help with the charger that gets some magical weapons, to clear the Blackbanes completely. So charger, he aims at the pistol rate and unfortunately missed his first shot. So with the second shot I removed the Blackbane, and it was actually a mistake. Maybe I should have tried to remove the pistol rate. I mean, Blackbanes are still dangerous if they are close to your caster, but the pistol rate has about 12 guns. So now I moved Caine, and the position I moved him is also a mistake now, because I moved his unit behind the wood. I should have moved also Caine behind the wood and used mage side to shoot the Blackbanes. They were close enough to target enough of them, and Caine would be safe there. But instead I had an idea that I move him forward and then he will teleport into the wood, so for defense 17, and I thought that would keep me safe, but it's not safe enough. So Caine and his unit, they are cleaning the Blackbanes pretty nicely. So as you see, Caine feated and he's shooting as the last guy, and he removed 3 of the guys, and I have one shot left and 4 focus. So now I teleported myself back into concealment, and now it's my another mistake. I will shoot those 2 guys that are in melee with Ace. So I decided to shoot those 2 guys, and I actually should have kept 2 focus and save the shot. But I got greedy and removed the 2 guys that were in melee with Ace. So the Blackbanes are gone, and I started doing nice work on the red unit, and now Junior wants to help out. So this is my another mistake. Instead, Junior upkeeping Arcane Shield on the Colossal. I should have dropped the Arcane Shield from the Colossal and put it on the Caine unit. Junior didn't need to go and shoot, or he could shoot without focus. He would be relatively safe there behind the wood, let's say, and by putting Arcane Shield on Caine, I would probably survive longer. So this was definitely a mistake. If you have defensive spells playing versus Ghost Whip, they will help a lot. So I moved my gobbers away, and I ran my mechanic forward to my mechanic chief to contest the zone, which was a double mistake. First, you don't put anything living in charge range of Battle Engine, Cryx Battle Engine, and secondly I was anyway pushing ace forward, and he would contest the zone by himself. So yeah, that another mistake's done. So now I activated my Colossal, and he's shooting his deadly AoEs and slam guns, removing lots of pirates there. So I was really tempted by the how tight the pirates were. They were squeezed between the blue unit and the wood, so the AoEs they've done a lot of damage. So it's taking me a lot of time deciding the targets, but I finally decide and start shooting. So definitely concentrating on one unit is much better than shooting many different units. So my target right now was the gray unit and the red unit. Unfortunately, I don't have enough shots to remove enough of red unit. But there are actually pretty few of them. The gray unit is just 3 guys right now, 2 of them forward and 1 of them far back, and the red unit is also 3 guys. So what I plan to do with my chargers is to move in, or move and kill some of those nasty pirates. So now all the regular grey pirates are gone, so I can shoot the Rengrave and I kill him. So just 1 guy remaining. So now I want to concentrate on shooting that one last guy behind. What I notice now, I should have actually concentrated on killing that one guy in the cover behind the building. What I have decided to do is move ace, shoot the arc node with magic bullet, so arc node gets some damage, and then magic bullet will kill the last guy in the gray unit, which would be a good thing because the gray unit will be gone now. They will not show up again, but even better would be if I manage to kill that guy behind the building that is now leader, the red leader, because then the respawn or recursion point of the red unit would be further back on the hill there, and they would have so the Caine would be safer. So actually on my right flank just 2 models are left that are really dangerous. So the right ghost and the right pistol and the leader, that has done exactly what I was now fearing. So spawned another 2 rifles. So my opponent didn't score as I contested the zones. But as you have noticed, I've made so many mistakes that he's got now opening for assassination, and he'll try to find his way. So one thing that I've done well is I'm actually far enough from Denny that she cannot include me in her feed, but she can feed on 3 models that will be in her range that are a bit problematic. Is Ace and Mechanic, or maybe not problematic, but removing 2 from their defense will help Battle Engine and will help his plan now. So his plan is of course assassination. So Caine is sitting on 1 focus with no arcane shield in a wood with defense 17, but his high defense will not help him unfortunately, because his plan is to run those pirates, or one of those pirates from red unit, just to be outside of melee range of Caine, and then he'll put a Scourge into the back of the pirate, and then this will kill pirate and knock down Caine, and this will be one sad Caine because he'll get for sure 2 shots from the right pistol raid. As you remember, I told you that I should have targeted that pistol raid to remove him, but because I haven't done this, that pistol raid will be in range. Luckily for me, there is not much else that is in range of that assassination. So another point of the plan is that Battle Engine wants to charge Ace, maybe hit him, but it's not so important. The first attack, the most important thing is to hit the crew chief, and the crew chief will be turned in machine raid, and the machine raid, the plan is to take over my Ace and shoot Caine as well. So the red unit is running up. Then an arc node is running up. I have damaged those arc nodes a bit, but unfortunately I did not remove arc node ability from any of them. I killed 1 of the 4 arc nodes, but there are 2 of them still in range, unfortunately. So then he went feated, and I did get a boosted Scourge into me. So my opponent spikes damage, so I have to spend my focus and get 1 damage on Caine. Now the pistol raid goes in and shoot me twice, and does some damage as well. I think I'm left like on 3 boxes, So having Arcane Shield, even in this bad position, would help me to alleviate 9 of those damage from 3 hits altogether, and not putting a chief mechanic into range of charge of Battle Engine would alleviate or let me not get a shot from Ace. So as you see, the Battle Engine charge in. He missed first attack on Ace, even in feet, but it wasn't an important attack. He hits the Gobber mechanic. Unfortunately, the hit on Ace was in, but he didn't damage my gun, unfortunately. So the machine Wraith is created, and he goes to take over Ace, and Ace shoots Caine, and Caine dies. So that's the game. I've made so many mistakes that they were not very big mistakes, each of them, but together accumulated the position I thought was relatively safe was actually a very unsafe position, even though I managed to remove almost 3 whole units on just 2 models. Just 2 models left on the right flank from the red unit, and the pistol Wraith were enough to cause me serious trouble. So we discussed for a while what I could have done, but we pointed out all the mistakes I managed to already point out for you in this battle report. The one other mistake that I also forgot about until now was probably I should have, while putting Caine behind the forest where I moved him right now, he could with mage sight shoot still the ghosts, and I should have moved the Colossal after the Caine activation ended, to block the line of sight and possibility to get to Caine. And he could have even stayed with one camp with maybe Arcane Shield on, but behind the wood and behind the Colossal. So that would be enough. So that's it for this time, and I hope I'll get more training against Ghost Fleet, but I think that Caine3 has a game, and he can do some damage there.